Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and welcome to The Juice. It is April the 10th, 2020. Good Friday. Good Friday indeed. Man, oh man, friends. What a significant day. I know there's so much to kind of get into in regards to this day, but I don't know, I guess in my morning reflection and prayer and everything like that, to really, really think of the magnitude of what God did for us. It's touching, it's moving. If you allow yourself to really, really think about it, man, I know we already established the other day, I don't think most of us would have taken on that task to do for ourselves, let alone do for other people. So, to know that we had a God that decided to just come down on our behalf just to have that relationship with us, I don't know, it's a deep moving thing, but we'll get into it. We won't, it is Good Friday. We gonna, I know it can be a somber occasion to really, really think about all the details of that, but it's called Good Friday for a reason. There's so much beauty in what was done on the cross that at the end of the day is good. But let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. As you guys see, yes, it is Holy Week, Good Friday. Actually, today is the last day of the Bible plan. Why Easter? Day 5, last day of the Bible plan. So if you all were following along with me, that means you probably got your Easter challenge badge today. Yeah, today you're going to get your Easter challenge badge on the Bible app. So that's pretty cool. I might share mine. But yeah, and if anyone was following along with me, definitely shout it out on, come see us on God, Sex, and Love on Facebook. Shout it out, say how you felt throughout the process of, listening and sharing and, reflecting on the word. I would love to hear that. So feel free. And again, just another reminder that, Easter Sunday is right around the corner. So if you want to worship with a sister, feel free to, again, go to God, Sex, and Love on Facebook and just let me know in the event. And like I said, I'll just go live and we can worship together. You guys can go live too. And, we'll just stand outside our homes and play a little worship music. Nothing too deep far as I know, but, we'll see what the Lord do. But, but yeah, just, if you guys want to do that with me, feel free to let me know. So let's get into the Bible plan of today, friends. I don't know, y'all. If y'all don't hear nothing else with this Bible plan, I think probably today is that day. But yeah, let's get on and get into it, all right? So the topic is what do we have to do? What do we have to do? We spent the week talking about the gift that God gave us on the cross through Jesus, and what it was for, the reasons why. And yesterday, I know we kind of tapped into a little bit like what we can do with the gift and with our freedom. But yeah, today I guess it's just all about what do we do to accept God's gift? How do we accept God's gift? If we don't know what God's gift is after this whole week, then let me go ahead and pull out a verse that many of us, I'm sure, are very familiar with. John 3:16. It goes a little something like this. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. So that is the gift that we all need to receive. What a gift. what a gift it is, and it's free for everyone, whoever, that includes man, woman, children, every race, that includes everybody. So, if you would like to accept this gift, let's get into some ways you can do that. So, basically, believing involves an act of faith. An act of faith in believing. There's, I know there's so much going on in the world today, and this whole idea of Jesus, it can kind of seem far-fetched. It can seem like, I know, man, I'm just thinking about some of the things I've heard in regards to, things people have to say about Christianity, and I know, at least me, I've heard, people use that whole term of like, they maybe don't believe in this fairy god in the sky type of thing, or this man in the sky that's controlling everything, or whatever like that. And by all means, we all have free will, and you can believe what you want to believe, right? No one's taking that away from you. I guess the thing is, it's just, at least for me, I just, offering the free gift that God already gave us, or just kind of sharing my testimony about, how I came to accept the gift and everything like that. So, should we get into that, Lord, I wasn't planning to. Oh, Lord. Well, I think I've already, without going all into it, I think I shared the other day, that, I'm somebody that was raised in the church. My mother's an evangelist, and so the idea of Jesus and the Bible and all that stuff was in my life from an early age. And if you guys have been listening, but if not, just to kind of shorten my story a little bit, is basically, I would say that my love for love led me to building my personal relationship with Christ. I can make the long story short. Basically, I was somebody that really, really kind of went out of my way looking for my husband and all that stuff, which that's a whole nother subject, because women we shouldn't be looking for our husband, they can be finding us and all that. But anyway, but of course that was something I had to kind of learn and everything. And I would say that there was a point in my life that I was noticing patterns. I was noticing that I was doing things that I didn't really want to do, or I was accepting things that I really didn't want at the end of the day. And it was like, I know I really want this type of relationship, but I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Like, why am I like this? Why am I doing this? And so during that time in my life, it was really a moment to self-reflect. And maybe it's been my upbringing, but I decided to turn to God and to see what it was that He was showing me in that time. It's like, all right, Lord, well, here I am. I know that I'm supposed to have this type of relationship with you. I know what I desire, and so I shout out to God's House Orlando. Like, one of them, that was the place I was going at the time, because I lived in Florida for about 5 years, and I was going there. And if I don't remember anything else about my journey there and sermons that Pastor Sammy taught, one thing that is very, very prevalent in my mind that I think about every now and then is that he said one time that if you make your wants God's wants, then He's going to give you what you want. And so I was like, well, Lord, well, what do you want then? Because I'm constantly saying the things that I want. And, but obviously there's something that you want from me. So what is it? So I can get what I want. Like, maybe it's not that selfish side of me. But, I was like, well, Lord, here I am. Okay, what is it that you want so I can get what I want? And, I'm going to make my wants your wants. And so, I would say that, my desire for a relationship, or my desire for my husband and all that, kind of led me to, one, evaluate myself, to be open myself to what God really wanted to do with me and through me. And now years later, I have all the things that I quote unquote wanted. Clearly there's more that I want and desire, but it's not so much about like my they could be seen as goals, but it's not necessarily even that. I think it's more so about like things like this. I've been trying so hard to get to a place where I can do this and just kind of share my story, and then just also share, the love of Christ. And so whether it be through my art or through my music or through whatever. And so, that's pretty much what led me to Christ. And so, trying to make my long story short, y'all, if you follow me or watch anything that I created or whatever, listen to my music or whatever the case is, then, maybe you guys can get a little bit more information about that if you really, really want some deep information about me. But, with that being said, I know we're all in our journeys, we're all in our, different places in life. And so, if you're someone that you feel like maybe I haven't accepted this gift that, God has given us, or you maybe want to accept this gift, I would just say that there's a lot of ways to do it. So even with me sharing this right now, it may not be the exact way you do it. Like I said, for me, it was, the desire for love and the desire for a relationship and things like that is what led me, ultimately, as well as being, raised in the church and things like that. As they say, train a child in the way they should go. Because no matter how far I fell or how many things I might have done in my life that may not have been pleasing in God's sight, it's like I always went back to God and was like, what you want me to do? Or I that was instilled in me. So, but that's just me. Maybe you wasn't raised like that, or maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about right now. So I just kind of want to encourage you right now that if you're somebody that want to open your mind to allowing Christ to come in and accepting this gift.
If you like what you hear, then consider supporting our podcast. Every listener that supports us for $9.99 a month will be entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win a free gift. So become our supporter today.
A step of faith right now. The first thing that you can do is apologize. Say you're sorry. Basically just ask God for forgiveness and turn away from everything that you know is wrong. It's probably one of the hardest things to do, friends, because Lord, sometimes that sin can feel so good. Or sometimes, you just don't want to let go. I know we kind of were talking about that yesterday as well. Like, there's something in you that probably just don't want to change or don't want to, do something different, but that is part of it. You can go to God right now and say, you're sorry for what you've done, and just open yourself up to that. So that can be step one for you right now, so you can do. Step two is to say thank you. Have an attitude of gratitude. Just really, really show your appreciation for what God did for us all those years ago. Like I said, this whole idea of Good Friday and just really thinking about what God did and thinking about Jesus on the cross and everything like that. It's just, Lord, it can be deep. It can be very, very deep to think about. So I think like if we're going to come to God like right now, for example, and you're taking these steps, then acknowledge the gift that He's given us and accept that. Tell Him thank you. And last but not least, just basically, ask Him to come in, invite Him and accept Him into your life. Accept the Holy Spirit into your life as well. It's the thing about having a relationship with God and Christ and everything like that is like He's not going to force you. It's something that you have to, something you have to like willingly accept and accept and ask for, Is that simple? I mean, this is just one simple way to do it. And, I know you guys probably get this all the time if you go to church or something like that. They tell you to say this prayer after me. I don't know if I'm going to say that per se. I mean, I will say a prayer on y'all's behalf, and if you want to pray along with me right now, great. But definitely you have to make this whole situation personal for you. Take those steps, make those steps personal and take those steps personal for you. But right now, I'll just go ahead and pray that, Lord Jesus, if there is anyone that is listening to the sound of my voice right now, I just want to thank you on their behalf, Lord Jesus. Just thank you so much for what you did for us on the cross all those years ago, Lord. Lord, we want to say thank you. We want to just say we're sorry. Sorry for what we've done that may not have been pleasing in your sight, Lord. We just thank you right now for what you've done. And Lord, we just ask you to just come on into our hearts and our minds. Lead us and guide us, Lord, to be who you would like us to be, Lord. And we just thank you right now for everything you've done and what you're going to do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, friends, congratulations if that's something that you did right now. Congratulations. I will be completely honest now, y'all. It's a everyday thing. Being in this fight for Christ is like an everyday challenge, an everyday thing. And I can promise you that it ain't going to be easy. You're probably going to receive some type of attacks coming your way. And that's a whole nother juice. So apologize about that, dropping that bomb on you. But I mean, hopefully we can get into that and just knowing that you're not alone and knowing that, I got your back. And the Holy Spirit is there to help you and lead you and guide you. You're going to be all right no matter what tries to come your way, Lord. He's there for you. You're going to be all right. And you can make it through whatever tries to come your way after you've done this and accepted Christ. Because it's real, y'all. It's real. It's real. But Lord, okay, let's just go ahead and pause on that and get into the Bible verse of today. So the Bible verse of today is Psalms 22, 1 through 3. It says, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from me, from helping me, and from the words of my roaring? Once again, I wrote like chicken scratch, so I hope that's roaring. Sorry. Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season, and I am not silent, but thou art holy, O thou that inhabit the praises of Israel. Friends, as I was reading this verse today and kind of writing it down, I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't realize that this whole, my God, why hast thou forsaken me was somewhere else aside from in the New Testament. Like, I'm pretty much only familiar with, I was pretty much only familiar with it being, like one of the final words of Christ. But who knows, like, it's probably even, reading it and knowing that it was also in the Old Testament, kind of makes me think that it was even something deeper being said at the cross that day. With him saying that, so I don't know. Y'all let that marinate. Y'all let that marinate on your own. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening to the juice, and have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful, wonderful Good Friday. And see y'all later. Bye bye.